Hey dressage superstars, welcome to Wednesday Wrap Up. My name is Tash and I'm a Grand Prix dressage rider from Australia. And this is the third pony in my Introduce the Horse series. So I have a warm blood, I have a Friesian cross thoroughbred, and I have a Friesian, a nice eclectic mix of ponies to work with. So this is my dream. When you look at him, you just have to realise I see a dream bubble when I look at him. My dream for him is to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal. I know, that's pretty big. Right now, he's a really naughty 4-year-old that hasn't even competed yet. So we have a little bit of a way to go, which I love. I've always been very lucky, I guess, that my mum especially supported me to dream big. And it doesn't really matter how big the dream is, and it doesn't matter where you start. You just got to keep dreaming and keep believing and keep working towards it. So that's what we're doing. I love him. I always knew I wanted to win a gold at the Olympics, and I didn't know what kind of horse, I needed to do it on, but I have ridden a lot of other horses, and there's something about being on a big black Friesian with its beautiful mane that makes you feel like a princess, and I just love feeling like a princess. Who wouldn't? And I love working with Friesians. It doesn't matter where I am in the world or any dressage competition, I go, oh, look at that one! And it's always the hairy Andalusian or the hairy Friesian. So I'm following my heart, and even if we don't get there, I'm going to have a bloody hell of a good time going for it. So I'll get on him and you can see how he is under saddle. Okay, so when you have a young Friesian, or any kind of young horse, but especially the Friesians, he, especially, like all young Friesians, likes to go short in the neck. And I know I've had comments on my videos when I first started riding him going, he's too jammed up in the neck. And I totally totes agree. He was too short in the neck and too jammed up in the neck. But you have to understand that's how they come out. And that's their default position when they get scared, nervous, tense about a new environment. And obviously Australia is a very new environment compared to Holland. And so he did come to us quite tense and quite tight about the whole situation. So you can see now, and that's how I spend my time training, I need him to start to lengthen his neck and to take the contact down and out rather than jam and eat his chest. And you'll see in previous videos, I don't need to jam him up for you, you'll see in other videos when he's tense that's his default position. So with a neck position and with a horse that likes to, hide back there, it's not something that can be fixed in 2 minutes. I love, people's comments, you shouldn't ride him like that. Yeah, because I chose to do that. Every single time I'm riding him, you can see he just went to look up his neck and he got a bit tense, and now I'm stretching him out again. Every single second of me riding him is me knowing that he's short in the neck and me lengthening his neck. And even with Arbor, like I've ridden him, up to Grand Prix, it doesn't matter how often I ride these horses, I'm always saying I want them longer in the neck. It doesn't stop even when they get to Grand Prix. I'm still wanting them longer and stretchier and more over the back and into the bridle. So I know he's behind the vertical still. He is not out as much as I need him to be. But that will take years, literally years of training every single day to get him where I need to go. But it's every ride is getting better. So that's probably the biggest thing. If you go, well, what's the thing you don't like about riding this horse? Well, he can get short in the neck. But I'm so used to dealing with it with so many Friesians that I don't find it an issue anymore. So his trot, I love his trot. This is not him in here at all. This is me just letting him float around. And again, all I'm focusing on is rhythm, keeping him forward and getting him to stretch down. Good boy. So I just do a little bit of trot because he's really young and I don't ride him longer for more than probably 15 minutes, 3 times a week. That's all I do because he's still growing, he's still developing, and I want him to have fun with his work. He gets worked, good boy, 4 times a week. He gets lunge as well. Now his canter, I love his canter. I think he's got an extraordinary canter for a Friesian. It's weak, he finds it hard. You can see that the neck's come up. He finds it harder to stretch. And when I ask him to go forward, he's like, yeah, I can go forward, but can I lift my neck? And I have to say, no, I need you to stretch your neck and keep the neck. Come on. So I'm just driving him forward. And he will go forward if I bring his neck up, But I'm asking him to come over his back and forward, which he will find a lot harder. Hence why he's going, I can't. So I'm just gonna come off his back. Hey, go for a gallop. Yeah, go. Good boy. And you can say riding horses like this is really boring, or it's really fun. There's not much to it when you're riding a horse this young, hence why it's only 15 minutes. Because it literally is just walk, trot, canter, get a good rhythm, good boy. Get him a little bit straight, work on contact, work slightly on impulsion. Come on, buddy. But there's not much that you need to do. Come on, go for a hoot. Good boy. And you can see every time he lengthens his neck, his kind of hind end in the canter disengages. So he just goes, oh, I can't do that. That's a weird position you want me to go in, Mum. And I go, yeah, that's a dressage position. He's like, yeah, let's not do that. I want to be a pretty stallion with my head up. I go, no, you're going to the Olympics, buddy. Mummy's got different plans. Good boy. Good boy. So probably all I would then do is maybe 1 to 2 minutes more of him in a bit more up frame. So he needs to be longer and deeper for his warm-up, but that's as long as deep as I can get him. And then this is what I would compete him in. Kind of a bit more up in the pole. Still nose on the vertical. I don't want him eating his chest. Good boy. And just so he knows that there's 2 kinds of head carriages. Come on. Good boy. He has to take me. Sometimes he sucks back a bit. Now he's taking me forward. Good boy. That's all I really need to do. And this is not something you would do with 4-year-olds normally, but he really finds the piaffe easy. And because he finds it easy, I don't have a problem asking for 1 stride, purely because he's like, this is way easier than like cantering with a stretched neck. So if the horse has a good answer to the question of the piaffe, why not introduce it early? But please, for you guys playing at home, like with my warm blood, she's 5. We're just starting with it. Sometimes you start when they're 6. You've really got to assess whether the horse can do it. Because remember, you want the horse training to be fun. You don't want to be making the horse do too much stuff that he's not physically able to do. I will just see, hey, remember this? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. And you might go, but that's not piaffe. I know it's not, but it's not piaffe either. And I've said it a million times, but if I start doing this when he's 4 and I keep it fun and I reward him and it's easy for him, he's gonna have an amazing piaffe by the time he's 8. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. So that's meeting my team. I am adding a 4th member to the team in a couple of weeks. So his name's Felix, and you'll get to meet him very, very soon. And then there's 2 more, Rob and Fred, that need to be broken in the next couple of months. And they're really stunning. Fred is a beautiful, I think he's almost like 17-2 hands, black warm blood, gelding. And Rob is like 16-1, 16-2 chestnut warm blood. So lots of different colours, lots of different types of horses coming on. And I look forward to sharing their training with you. And remember, if you want to follow their training, I put all the horses into a program called Dressage Mastery Academy, where I tell you and talk about how I train the horses, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what you need to do step by step to train your horse all the way to Grand Prix. So if you're interested in that, check out dressagemastery.com. You guys have an amazing week. Thank you so much for all the comments. You've given us really cool ideas, and we're definitely thinking for an episode in the future. Someone's asked for a day in the life of Tash, so we'll definitely do that for you, starting from what I do in the morning all the way up to when I go to bed at night. So that will be interesting. You'll get to see a lot more of me, if that's what you want to see. But comment below what else you want to see in this series. This is not a training series. This is just, you know, what do you want to know about what we do with the horses and what we do at home. So happy to help. You guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.